Hi everyone, it's Tawnie Marcus with the Kevin Shoemaker team at eXp Realty here with your July monthly market trend report. Now, interest rates are still staying really low, so buying power is still at its best for those looking to purchase a home. And for sellers, now's the time, if you've been thinking about it, to get your house on the market, because we are seeing more and more inventory hit the market. We're still in that deficit period where we have more buyers than sellers. So you want to get in while you still have that ability to get the best deal possible for your house. Now, I would love to thank everyone for their referrals and their support. That's how I keep my business running. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call, 970-370-8377. And at this time, I'm going to kick it over to my partner, Kevin, who's going to give you the regional and national market trend report.
Welcome to this month's Market Trends Report, where we share with you the latest real estate trends and how that affects home values right here in the Colorado Front Range. We're at the middle of the year with record numbers in sales volume and in values. So we'll recap those numbers as well as discuss what to expect for the remainder of this year in 2021. Recently, a survey was put out asking consumers, is it a good time to buy? And only 35% of those surveyed said yes, which is actually down from 61% this same time last year. Perception is today's reality. What this tells us is that consumers' confidence in the market is changing. Looking here at the monthly showing index, our numbers are showing that they're down from last month, but still up from this time last year. I'm not saying the market's crashing, but reality is consumers are experiencing buyer fatigue. Now, the reality of buyer fatigue, it looks like this. This is how we break it down actually. Record price appreciation with national averages over 14%. Extremely low inventory. Record high percentage of sales well over list price. And record low days on market with historical low mortgage rates that are eventually going to start climbing. In this graph, you can see traditional buyer's market versus seller's market analogy. With over 6 months inventory, a buyer's market, where under 6 months inventory is actually a seller's market. Now, we don't expect to shift anytime soon to a seller's market, but the data is pointing towards a cool off in the buyer frenzy in what we're currently experiencing this previous 6 months of 2021. With record sales also comes spikes in homeowners' equity, with the average gain this year of over $33,000 and an average equity position of $216,000. Surprisingly, over 38% of homes in the U.S. are owned free and clear, with 19% equity gain. Here you can see our inventory starting to increase, which is a typical trend with summertime and sellers wanting to maximize the historic increase in values, and also recognize that the market will slow down with rising rates and increase in inventory. Now, looking into the remainder of the year, here's what we're seeing. Looking at mortgage rate projections, it appears that rates will start slowly inching up into the mid-threes by this time next year, with many up and down trends over that time frame, making the cost of borrowing money just going to simply be a little bit more expensive. Now, this graph shows the average home price forecast, sitting around 8.9% on average. We continue to talk, where's the inventory going to come from? And that really points to home builders. But here you'll see that the builder confidence level has actually slipped a little bit from where it's been previous months, primarily because of lumber, labor, and land concerns. From increased prices to shortages and availability has made it very difficult for builders to manage the costs of building homes and locking in prices for 6, 8, and even 12 months. We're starting to see some relief in lumber costs, but the land is still a concern as well as the quality of the labor pool. Now here you can see the change in month-over-month inventory with Colorado sitting around that 17% year-over-year number. Our home sale forecast is expected to increase nicely through 2021 and into 2022 nationally, hitting levels in excess of 7 million homes sold versus 6.2 million homes sold selling in 2020. But also we can't sell homes that we don't have, so if our inventory does sputter out, then we could see those numbers flatten a little bit. Now, let's take a quick look at our local market here in the Colorado Front Range. Larimer County, there are currently 564 active homes on the market, 996 homes sold last month, up by 5% over last month, 53 average days on market, average sales price $533,000, 20 average days on market, down by 60%, 982 new listings in the month of June. Weld County, 469 active listings, 752 homes sold last month, up by 1%, 41 average days on market, 477,000 average sales price, 15 days inventory, up 72%, and 824 new homes that listed in June. Boulder County, 452 active listings, 617 sold last month, up 15%, 37 average days on market, 858,000 average sales price, only 20 days inventory, and that is actually down by 65% from last month. 788 new listings taking in June. Denver Metro, 3,352 active listings, 6,155 sold last month, up by 10%, 24 average days on market with an average sales price of $655,000 with only 17 days inventory, down by 70% from last month. And a whopping 7,171 homes sold in the month of June. Now, why do buyers still need to stay in the hunt for a home? Looking at the forecast and growth over the next 5 years, you'll see here that the predictions are going to be around 3.5% nationally at the end of 5. And I believe locally we're going to be closer to that 5, maybe 7% range, give or take based on your location and proximity. Now, look at the average equity that one can earn over the next 5 years based on an average home value of $350,000. It's over $93,000. That's a significant amount of money to be losing out. I would guess the average homeowner in our area has a mortgage ranging around $1,500 to $1,800 a month in payment. Currently, homes are appreciating between $2,000 to $3,000 a month. That's like a savings account sitting there for you when you're ready to reinvest into something else. But if you're not a homeowner and you're not in the game, you're missing out. The same's current for homeowners that has your home value maxed out in the value in your area. If so, take advantage of the market while selling at record highs and move into that neighborhood that will continue to grow in value and increase your quality of life. Now, most people will say, well, I don't want to sell my home and be homeless, but there's no way I can get a contingent offer accepted today. So what do? We're launching a new program, which we partnered with our lender on, where we can actually step in and purchase your new home for cash, essentially doing the bridge loan for you. That allows you to make a cash offer on that property and on the home exactly that you want. We then put your home on the market while you still own it, maximize the value that we can sell it for. Meanwhile, you get to start moving into your new home. So we're here to serve you and all of our clients here in the Front Range. So feel free to reach out to us, reach out to myself or any one of my team members, and we'd be happy to show you all the different options that are available to you and what's in your best interest. You can always reach us at 720-230-3030 or kevinsellsco.com. And once again, we truly appreciate all the referrals and the business that you guys have been sending to us over this last 6 months here of 2021. It's been a great year, and we continue to look to serve you, our clients. Again, kevinsellsco.com or 720-230-3030.